do like a hangout and chat kind of thing. So we're gonna wait for some people to come in and say hi. But in the meantime, if you're watching the VOD, I'll just start with like a story, I guess. There was one time in high school where I was hanging out with some friends and I don't know, the interaction was just kind of off. Like, I don't feel like I didn't know what was happening, right? So I'm like texting everybody, trying to figure out what is going on, not getting any answers, right? Just like seeing what's up, seeing how the people are doing, not getting responses, texting like, hey, what's going on? Not hearing anything back, right? So, like, panicking, like, totally, like, off the rails. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, like, it just goes, like, the messages are gone. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. I, they were just, the messages were gone, right? And so I'm like freaking out, and it takes me a minute, but then I figure out that I've been blocked. I was like thinking back, like what could I have done? What could I like what happened? And I'm thinking and I'm thinking and I'm like, man, I think I I don't know. I texted one of my friends and I was like, what is happening? Like why did I like why are there no messages? What's up, crossover? Hi. I'm just I telling this crazy story about how I didn't know what was happening in like this friend group one time. And then and so I texted the friend and I was like what happened? Why are there no messages? They're like, "Oh, yeah, so turns out everyone doesn't like you." And I was like, "Why?" And they were like, "Yeah, she said you like looked at her weird on Friday." And I was like, "You're kidding. You're kidding." So, yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of telling a story to like wait until people got in here. So I just high school was crazy, you know? You just remember these stories and you go, like, are we okay? Like, but how are you doing, crossover? What's up with you today? I thought it would be fun to just come on here and talk and hang out. What's up, Mary Jane? We're just hanging out and talking. How's your day going? Of course. Hi, Avery. You're all right. Straight chilling. We love it. We love a good Saturday night, Saturday afternoon hangout. Yeah. Ugh. It's been a long day, but a good day. I rediscovered my love for scalloped potatoes the other day. Turns out a box of them is like $1.25, and it's like basically a serving and a half. Perfect. Recommend it. And then you can just potatoes and whatever meat you want. Quick and easy, man. Couldn't recommend it more. You bro? Are you bro? Are you broing right now, bro? I'm good. How are you? So yeah, that's kind of the vibe right now. Hopefully your holiday went well. I don't know why I'm holding this water bottle like a microphone. I'm just gonna set it down. And back to you. No one wants to listen to that crinkle. My Thanksgiving was eventful. Not in the good way, but hey, can't change that. Ugh. Yeah, it was eventful. There was drama, but hey, we survived. That's the important part. Just got lit and ate till I looked like the turkey. Yeah, oh man. So I'm dealing with it. I think when you were here last time, I had just started, like, I just had an injury, and I was still kind of like coasting, and I was, sitting at the computer and whatnot. But I still have that foot injury. Um, and so obviously driving is a no. It's not happening. And so people were insisting that I would be there, right? And I had to tell them that, can't really drive with a foot injury if that wasn't abundantly clear. So there was drama over Thanksgiving for that because apparently that is worth freaking out about. But the problem, I live in a family where it's like the expectation is that you drive yourself, right? Because we're just like everyone's frugal, and I don't know, it was just so wild. Like no one wanted to drive me, but they wanted me there. So none of that necessary. Dang, we got some messages to catch up on. Hi guys. You have a broken leg. Dang it. I'm sorry to hear that. And I feel your pain. Man, you want me to say 6, 7? Y'all wild. Well, what's good, everybody? How's it going? We're just telling stories, hanging out, talking. Girl, 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 girl. Goodbye. Yeah. So, yeah, we love a eventful Thanksgiving. Any bad traffic? Absolutely. Just muted somebody. Oh wait, no, you meant traffic for real. My apologies. Bad traffic today? Absolutely. It is snowing here, so definitely. Yeah, so that's kind of the vibe. What's up, Lord Wapo? What's up? Cars. Yeah, that's my bad. Totally my bad. I was still thinking about the previous person's comment. We're just gonna move on. But yeah, I had a eventful Thanksgiving. Hopefully your guys's went well. Gotta love people, you know? You need them to survive, to feel good, but boy, they have a way of just acting a certain way. So, yep, they sure are something. But hey, man, we're hanging out, we're having a good time, we're muting the people that shouldn't be here, and that's what matters. That's what matters. I meant to ask you a question, crossover. Let me see if I can remember what it was. You said something about a turkey. You say you looked like a turkey? You looked like the turkey. I'm getting it now. You said, oh, because you ate so much. Okay, you're saying you ate so much that you look like a turkey. Got it. Yep. Oh boy. I I was trying to figure out a way to turn off the subscribe for a minute feature that I put on, but I don't think I can do that. Or maybe it's gone. Oh well. I'm trying to think. I think I just had the basics for Thanksgiving, like it was like turkey, mashed potato, sweet potato, nasty. Mac and cheese, randomly. Thank you. I appreciate that. I curled part of it and I brushed it out. So, we're big chillin' over here. Girl. Girl, bye. See, there's a way of complimenting and being nice, and there's a way of complimenting and not being nice. That was how you not be nice. And that was the previous comment was how you be nice. So, if you want attention, be polite. That's all it takes. Some really good openers tonight. I think we should make a ranking system. America's top loser or something. Biggest loser. That's the one. How are you doing, Mamacita? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. We could just make a board and put it right here. See, but maybe that'd be encouraging it. Maybe we shouldn't do that. But really funny to think about. What a life we live. Yeah, probably not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Man, does anyone have any good, like, what family members made it delightful? Man, I wish I could say my experience was delightful, but it wasn't really delightful this year. In other years, it's usually like the cousins that made it delightful, but it was a way smaller group this year because of like weather. So in previous years, I'd say cousins for sure. It's a good question though. I'm trying to think of other great stories to tell. I have seen a lot of Thanksgiving related TikToks, and I've come to realize that the human experience isn't like, you don't like, we're not as unique as we think we are, which is fascinating. I saw one that was like picking up the drink and taking a sip every few seconds and then setting it back down to take another sip. And I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, we all do that at Thanksgiving? I did that every year growing up, every single year. Just to have something to do, have a reason not to talk, just drink up, down, up, down. Like, are we all like this? Fascinating. I am still looking forward to Christmas. That might be okay. And I do have like another like smaller get together with friends, and those are usually pretty solid and dependable. But the holiday season, man, I tell you what. I think it's more like the thing on my mind for winter, especially like starting off with a foot injury real solid, you know? Like, setting the bar really high. You know, winter can only get better after this, if you think about it. Like, usually this is, like, the slow decline into, like, winter being terrible, but we started off with a bang, which means maybe it's gonna go up. Right? Right? Girl, what does that mean? Yeah, you get it, crossover. I'm onto something. If we start off bad, it can't get worse. It can only get better. uh, yeah. So that's the plan. I'm thinking we're just getting it all out of the way right now. All of it. We're just speed running the badness, okay? After that, solid. I was kind of I was entertaining myself and torturing myself earlier. I was looking at Airbnbs because I thought, what's better than daydreaming while I'm awake? We're just gonna look at Airbnbs and we're gonna see what's out there, okay? I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna go on vacation. With what money? I don't know. We're gonna go on vacation. We're just gonna look. Um, I found one that was a 6-bedroom mansion with a full gym in the basement and a pool. And I just had to pause. Because the house was just like, you could only think of it with one word: rich. Like, there's no way, like, that house was massive, and then the amount of stuff that they put into it, I was like, and then to think about how much they're making on that house nightly? Nightly? It's like, so you started off with a lot of money to buy this house. And now you're making way more money on this. That's house. That's crazy. That's house. That's crazy. That's not what I meant to say at all. It's just wild to think about. The rich, the just once you have money, like it, you can just keep going up there. That's how diabolical comment, but so good. That's so good. Yeah. So I was looking, I was dreaming, and but there was one that caught me dead in my tracks. There was a single room cabin in the middle of the country. And by country, I don't mean US, I mean like out in the country. And I was like, so you can pay you can pay to stay there and fear for your life. Right? That's the vibe I was kind of getting. And then the angles of the rooms were like they were shot from like top down. Like it wasn't a straight angle. Like usually when you take house photos, you just straight on, but they had them like down into like an angle. And I was thinking to myself like, is this like final resting place energy? Like am I gonna die? Like that's so wild. Like why do you make it look so creepy like that? That's crazy. You're supposed to sell it to me. You're supposed to why make me want to stay here? This is giving like I don't know. So that was wild. I was like, no. No. Some Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's kind of the vibe that I got from that as well. And I was like, so you are gonna know that I'm staying here in this one bedroom. Yeah, I'm uncomfortable with that. Like, I'm sure it's fine, but Man, they really weren't helping themselves out there. Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, so Airbnb is a little wild, but hey, maybe first, yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking too. I was like, are they setting me out to like, are they the serial killer? Like, is the serial killer running the Airbnb and then they're just gonna wait until someone, I don't know, like a woman, for example, stays there because it's a one bedroom? Kind of, kind of sus. I don't know. I'm sure they're lovely people, but boy. Just the vibes were not vibing. What's up, Lucy? How's it going? Yeah. But then there was one that I just kind of, you ever see a house and you just realize like everything that's wrong with your life, or you just see something on social media and you're like, I am doing this wrong. There was a house that I saw, and instead of having a normal roof, it had like a greenhouse, like atrium. Atrium? Like it was all windows. And I just sat there thinking like, what am I doing wrong that I don't have a house like this? Like it's wild. Some people are so spoiled, but not like they're not the bad person. They just don't know what they have, right? And it's like I'm looking at this house, I'm like, man, yeah, I need to hustle a little bit harder to get some nice things like this person has. Oh man. Yeah. Mm. I finally got to play my guitar though after a few weeks. Couldn't really like with this foot injury, I was like, I don't know like how this is gonna go because like every way I sit, I feel like it just feels kind of off. So I was like hesitant to try to play, but I did play earlier and I was like, yeah, I so it's not to say that it wasn't like, how am I trying to say this? Like it definitely wasn't the most comfortable thing to do, but I was so involved in the activity that I didn't feel the pain, which isn't the ideal situation. Like, it was nice to have a distraction on the one hand, but on the other hand, I could have stayed there and did that forever and not noticed that my foot hurt, right? So it's just like of two minds. I was like, "Oh, yeah, I really like doing this. Da, 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 da. Oh, it's been an hour and a half, and I had my foot propped up the whole time. Like, literally pressure on my foot the whole time. Awesome! I love that." Ugh. Locked in for real. Exactly. I was full focus. It was all, "You're so strong, I could never." Yeah. What, because I'm playing guitar? Maybe. I mean, it is acoustic, so it's harder to play. What's up, Eat It? Yeah, I was surprised. My foot, My foot. Yeah. I did not feel it. But then I stopped and I was like, "Oh, my bad. My bad." The one thing I am still when was this? This was earlier. Oh, my foot? Okay, yeah. I'm following now. Got it. Got it. Got it. So it's been like 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks of this. It's a learning process for sure. For sure. Still learning how to cope, I guess. I think the feeling better, kind of. In some ways I am, in some ways I'm not. Like, I'm trying different things to see what works. Like, right now, sitting up at the computer is, like, probably the worst thing I could do. But sitting up and, like, being able to, like, have my legs out while I played guitar, that was fine. So it's a little confusing. Excuse me. It's a little confusing trying to figure out what works. Like, in the morning, it's like it doesn't hurt at all. And so I think I can just conquer the world, and I start walking around, I'm like, "Oh, yeah. This is bad. I shouldn't be doing this." And then I sit down. Yeah, exactly, crossover. So, yeah, just a learning process. Gotta figure out what works, what I can't do. Well, turns out I can't do a lot. So here we are, talking to YouTube. That's good, I missed being on here. Yeah, so same after your surgery. Yeah. It's a similar feeling, just like you don't want to hurt yourself further, but you're also extremely bored. And there's only so much to do. And I have plenty of stuff around here, but turns out, most of it requires sitting up, which you don't notice until you can't really sit at a desk. Yay. Hi Mary, welcome back. Yeah. I do think I could still play some more guitar maybe tomorrow, but I have to like take a break and like be mindful of like where my foot is so I don't hurt it. That's kind of the vibe. I was trying to play my bass, but I'm still quite new and I don't understand what makes my amp pick up on like radio signals. And I was reading about it and I was like, okay, so this isn't just a me problem, like, this is a thing that happens with amps and guitars, so I was like, okay, well, any of the things that it's telling me to try require, like, going to the store, right? And so I'm, like, reading, I'm like, is there anything I could do at home? They're like, angle it different, turn it around. Like, okay. So I'm moving my amp around, and I'm like, I don't think this is helping. Just, like, gonna put the bass back. We're just not gonna do that right now. Back to what I can trust, the acoustic guitar. We're just gonna stick to what we know. I think that's why it gets played the most. Yeah, trying to find some home remedies for the amp. Exactly. It's like, what can I do? Home remedies. I need some eucalyptus, please, amp, please. Just burning sage, like, please, I need you to work. That's perfect. So yeah, I think that's the reason that I end up playing the acoustic guitar the most is because I'll have a break from playing them and I'll just plug in the amp one day and I'll think I'm ready to go and nope, we're listening to AM radio. You thought you were gonna practice? No, you're gonna listen to 80s rock music on the AM radio and hear about the weather, the local weather. I know you love listening to the weather, so I got it for you on your amp that you paid for. You're welcome. Oh, man. Amp is running on hopes and dreams. Precisely. Precisely. A hope and a dream that it won't have the same problem the next time I turn it on. Ugh. Man, what do you do? I was texting my guitar teacher, like, what do I do? And he was like, go buy a new cable. I was like, I can't. Oh, it's too bad. It's too bad. Back to the acoustic for me. I'm really glad that I didn't start getting into like buying more instruments because they would all get ignored right now. Need to pick up an instrument or something. Yeah. Oh, uh-oh. Got the yawn starting. That's not a good sign. I don't want to be done talking. But I'm glad I didn't go like buying because I've been eyeing cellos for a while and I really it's like every time I get sad I go look at cellos online. I'm like, oh, can I get one of these? But they're huge. I don't have a place to put one. And so I'm really glad that I did not end up getting one because it would just be dusting right now. Requires 2 feet. 2 good feet. Ugh, what is life? Exactly, exactly. Have a bad day, you're like, I really want the cello. You just da 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 da. Cures everything right away. Angry, play the cello. Sad, play the cello. That's what I'm saying. Get out all the Wednesday music and da 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 da. Calm you down every time. Yeah, you guys understand. Oh boy. But it's been, I mean, even if I could go somewhere right now, I probably wouldn't want to because it just got done snowing for like a full 24 hours. So there's like snow everywhere. Hi football, what's up? But yeah, it's the snow situation here is discouraging. And without doxing myself, the first day of a snowfall here is like the worst day to be outside because there's a bunch of people that move here and it's their first time driving in snow. And it's not, it's not like just two roads and a hope and a prayer with a stoplight. Like it's a bunch of roads and we got a lot of stuff going on here. And you get all, you get practice doing all of it, right? So it's the worst day to be outside. And the amount of car accidents here on the first day it snows is genuinely embarrassing. Like the way that people drive and even with the amount of people that get into accidents, you still wonder how there aren't more because of just like the way people are driving when they are on the roads, right? You're like, how are you alive right now? Like you just can't. That's wild. Can't with rookie drivers. Yeah, exactly. It's And I want people to know how to drive in the snow, but can we at least ask a friend for advice before we hop into it and get some hands-on experience? Like, can we ask? I don't know. Like, all you need to know exactly, go to the parking lot. Like, have someone show you in practice. I don't like it's not that it's difficult, you just have to know the technique. There's only one technique, and that is braking. You have to create friction. If you just put your foot on the brake and leave it there, you've created no friction. You created friction when you hit the brake for the first second, and then you're just gonna slide. Okay, you have to create friction with your tires by pressing the brake like this. Okay, that's how you do it. And if you're confused, that's why we practice beforehand, not go out onto the road. Because most of the time when people start driving here for the first time on the snow, they're like driving 10 miles per hour in a similar way to like driving on gravel for the first time. Like they're scared, very scared. So, if you have not driven in the snow, please, please understand that you have to create friction with your tires. It will not just happen like the way you're used to. Ugh. And if I could give people one PSA, everyone get that PSA, that would be perfect. That's my one take. Cause man, you just like I imagine it would be tough to like live somewhere where it doesn't rain or snow, and then you just like you're thrown into all this. You're like, yeah, exactly. You just pump your brakes. That's it. Please don't get us all killed, please. Your name is Felipe and you're from Brazil. Congratulations, Felipe. Welcome to the stream. Oh, here we go. 10 minutes for you, sir. Oh, that's 3 tonight. That's 3. If you want a conversation, you have to be polite. Remember, gentlemen, if you start out with horny, time out for you. Time out for you. Them's the rules. Sometimes I feel a little bit bad for the men, but then I remember that they bring it on themselves and then the cycle is closed, you know. You like Brazil, soccer, Rio de Janeiro. I mean, I know of these things. I could probably stomach a soccer match way better than a football match. Because I think there's just a lot more energy in the soccer than the football. I feel like football is just a little bit for me, you know? Whereas soccer, they're like happy for each other and it's more of a genuine sport, if that makes any sense. So, what's up? What's up, Wyatt? Oh, people. So, yeah, if you guys ever drive in snow, please use your brakes more than once and a lot. That's the lesson. uh, but yeah, that is unfortunately the driving culture here. Driving gets competitive. It does. And a lot of like I feel like it brings out like a lot of different personalities in people that you normally don't get to see, but when you drive, you get to see all of them. It's really fascinating. The psychology aspect of it. Or just like the little microaggressions that are totally unwarranted. Like my friend came over today and she was telling me that she had accidentally like cut in front of someone while driving and not like aggressively or anything, just like genuinely made a mistake, right? And the guy gave her like two full on middle fingers, which is wild, right? And so that to me is an example of either A, entitlement, or B, narcissism, right? Because the action did not like it did not match the situation. So it just tells you there's a little bit something else going on there that you wouldn't normally see. Like if you had walked in front of him at Walmart or something, he probably would have just gotten out of the way. But when it's driving, it's just different. You know how spiteful you gotta use both hands for it. Exactly, exactly. And I was trying to tell her, I was like, I think he was probably already having a bad day. Like that was just like the cherry on top, right? That was the last thing to make him upset. But yeah, you really gotta be fully committed to the bit for both hands. Yeah, people are fascinating. I love studying psychology, but I just it was a hard watch in college. If any of you have gone to college, you notice a lot of people are psych majors, and if you know anything about the collegiate world, a psychology bachelor's degree does not translate into a job in almost every situation. So it's just fascinating to see people that are like studying the brain, but they don't understand like what degrees like translate into jobs, right? It's like you missed the one you forgot to study the one piece that is vital to your future. So uh, got one in science, like straight science. Oh no. Ugh, that's unfortunate. Not even like education with it, anything, just science. Oh man. But yeah, it's just fascinating. Like they go to school to study the brain, but they don't, the connection. Hello. So it just basically forces them to go get more schools so they can, I don't know, have a job. It's terrible to say, but it's kind of, I don't know. The whole I don't know, I find it fascinating that you could study something and it doesn't mean you get hired for stuff. That's just I don't know. That doesn't like why did they make it an option? You know? Like why is this an option? Why can I study this if it doesn't have like a career path tied to it? Like I just feel like all the options should be career based. You know what I'm saying? Or at the bare minimum, if you're gonna have like a silly fun degree, like you should mention what the people in who end up with that degree end up doing. Like if I study art and humanities, you gotta mention that, everyone went into retail after or something. Like there should at least be a disclaimer. Oh man. So yeah. I feel bad that you got a science degree. That's just straight science. That's also my worst subject though, so I'm a little bit biased. I can manage in everything except for science. I just kind of like. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like roast you. Ugh, I thought we were dogging on degrees. I'm sorry. No, I think I'm projecting because I'm bad at science. I'm bad at science. What's up, Zeta? uh, Anywho, yeah, I think it's wild that we can like, I don't know, like an 18-year-old meant to decide like what you're gonna study for 4 years and then subsequently pay for the rest of your life is like just a wild business concept. Genius, but also wild. Yeah, we all wasted our time. Most of us, anyway. I think I could have scraped by without mine, but hey. Can't do anything about that now. All I can do is not get a master's degree. Cap. I think the wild part to me, like, in college was, like, how little they, like, they pretended to care, but there were certain things where they just, like, didn't respect you at all. I think my biggest offense personally was, like, oh, okay, so I didn't wanna graduate and, like, do the ceremony thing because I'd already done the high school graduation. I was like, "I'm good. Like, I'll just take my diploma and I'll go." And so I thought to myself, they'll just send me everything in the mail, right? And then I can just take like pictures for like Facebook and Instagram and we can all move on with our life. I don't have to sit through a ceremony that's like 4 hours. Um, Turns out, they even if you pay for a cap and a gown, they don't care. They just send you the diploma, which is wild. That they did not care. They sent it back, and I bet you they got a refund for that one. So I paid for it, and they sold it. 100%. 100%. You'll spit a freestyle for me. How? Are you gonna DM it to me? I mean, go for it. Good for you. College is wild. Well, there was one time I had like a dispute with like a professor, and they just like straight up didn't believe me. I was like, this is a really great service you have. I come in, I complain, you tell me, we don't think so. And then you send me out the door. The door. That was great. Thanks, guys. Yeah, now that I've had time to grow up, I'm like, dang, we gotta like, there's a lot of things we could have done with that money. All you can do is just earn more. You can't really get it back. Same with your English pop. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really great system they have. They just go, like, we know you'll be here next week. Keep the grind going, exactly. Like, there's certain things, like, you can look back and you can think about it, and all you can do is decide to just keep going because you can't change it. So, not you just gotta find the lesson and where the train's leaving the station. Like, that's all you can really do. Ugh, and the unfortunate part is, like, when there's so many rules when it comes to paying for school, like, you don't just, like, get a break ever, they just keep asking for money, and you have to genuinely have $0 in order to, like, get a pause on your loan payments, which is wild, wild. It's like, if I don't have the money to give you this month, I'm still gonna owe it to you next month. I don't understand why we can't do pauses. And especially, like, if you know anything about how loans work, like, the longer you have the loan, the more it costs. So it would actually benefit them over the long term if you offered pauses because it would accrue interest. But don't ask me. Ugh. Yeah, they really do stay stacking. Like, mm. Whoever decided to make these, like, federal loans, like, making a company to, like, help manage those, like, they're gonna rake it in forever. You got a loan for gambling? Oh, you're wild for that crossover. You're wild for that. And then what? You, like so the more I think about that, the wilder it gets. Like, what do you do? Just gamble until you make that amount of money or greater, and then you just pay it back, and that's it? That's it? Or are we I just you know what would be crazy? What if you took out a loan to put money into investments, and then the investments outperform the loan and you pay off the loan? I think I might have just cracked the code. Could you imagine the loan is like 2 or 3%, and then you put it into something that makes 6%? Okay, the only problem is that interest rates aren't guaranteed, right? So we need a mind reader. That's what we need. So someone needs to be able to predict the future, and then we're set as far as I'm concerned. You just borrow someone else's money, put it over here, and cha-ching, cha-ching. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. This is okay, it's starting to sound like a 3 a.m. idea, but you know what I'm saying. In theory, it makes sense. Get a whole squad together, exactly. We can be the Fantastic Four of solving poverty. Uplifting the lower class. The Fantastic Four gamblers. Be crazy. That would be crazy. That'd make a great movie, though. They just go find somebody. They're like Queer Eye, but for poor people. They're like, "Hey, we heard that you have severe debt and a crippling addiction. We're gonna figure out how to get you money, and we're gonna fix your life." And they're like, One guy does debt, the other guy does investment portfolios, the other guy does the loan, and then the other guy is just the one that explains how it all works. Oh, that would be crazy. But everyone would watch it. You just know it. It'd be the next big hit. Cause so many real life addiction problems. Maybe. Curious to hear your take on what more that means though to you though. Cause I'm thinking like I feel like it would kind of enable people to be like, oh, if I just like become the worst possible version of myself, then these four will come to me and fix it all. And that would be really weird. If I just go $1 million into debt, they'll come fix it for me. I only had 2,000 to start off with, but now I have 1 million to get their attention. The gambling for fixing our problems, exactly. Exactly. Man. That would be entertaining. I would watch that. I think the rest of America would too. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, I think I did turn off the subscriber only mode because it says anyone can participate. Interesting. Because I feel like the times that I have put it on like a 1 or 2 minute timer, people will still sit there for 2 minutes just to say the weird thing. So I don't really know. There's not really like a solution. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, what? Man. Oh, I think there was one thing that I wanted to try, and there was there was a there was a kid that had like a prompt and he said say 6'7" in chat and get banned. We're gonna make our own version of this. Say 6'7" and all end stream. I think that's hilarious. Okay. Why can't I do normal text? Why does it have to be a okay, it's gonna be a poll. But you guys don't have to answer. We're just gonna put it. Oh, how do I move it? Is that good? That's good. Alright, perfect. That's perfect. We're gonna put that right there. I'm in the mood now to troll the trolls back, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna be doing. Chaos ensued. I totally made a tea, and it's been sitting here the entire time. The entire hour? It has to be cold now. Let's try it. Room temperature, even better. So we're gonna try that out. Do I need to change the wording? I'm gonna say comment. Comment? How do I edit it? Can I edit it? Oh no! I don't know how to edit it. Drag here to end. Okay, I think we have to delete it and then restart. We're gonna say comment 6'7". Okay. Oh, end stream. That'll get him. Wow, I cannot type and hold my phone straight, apparently. Apologies. There you go. Comment 6-7. Imagine people scrolling on the stream and they just say it aloud. I mean, that's funny too. Not the intended effect, but that's also hilarious to imagine, like, people that just want. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm in the mood to troll. If you want to be entertained, I got you. Try it out. So we'll see. Next wave that comes in. I want to see what these buttons do. Should be a big head. Yes, that looks really bad. What about extra eyes? That's attention grabbing. Should we keep it? Oh, it doesn't look real if I close it while I'm laughing, and I laugh a lot on stream. Spiral eyes. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. We're gonna, no more effects. Never mind. Never mind. I'm feeling silly. I'm feeling goofy. Retouch? Ew. I look like AI now. Get the comments I like. Are you AI? I get those at least once a stream. I'm surprised I haven't gotten one yet. No, look at my hands. They're real hands. I have 5 fingers, please. Oh, you just now got number 1. Congratulations. After talking the entire time. It just decided to give you number 1. Had to make sure. Bet. Congratulations, you're the king. You're the king tonight, crossover. No one can take your crown. Oh, that's wild. Wonder if there's anything I can, like... Wait, I'm gonna pin this comment. I think that's funny. Okay, perfect. We have all of the elements. It's the perfect setup. Oh my goodness. You're on top. You are. You are the wiener. Pun intended. The high is gone. You need to gamble. Oh no. I did. Because you're on top. Don't ask me why it makes sense or doesn't make sense. It just appeared. It did. I don't. Ugh, I've been watching. Okay, so I found there's an app that you can like stream shows, and there's a lot of really good shows on there. But the problem with it is that it's funded by like these really weird ads, and one of them is a gambling ad. And the whole time they're trying to convince you that they're making like $200,000 a year with this gambling app. And the thing that just makes me die laughing every time it comes on, she's talking about how she makes so much that she doesn't need to go to a casino to gamble anymore. Meanwhile, she's sitting in a casino filming this clip. which is hilarious. It's like, wow, you really did that, huh? You're spending so much time there that you had to accept this brand deal in the casino about not going to a casino. I just can't believe my eyes sometimes, man. So, yeah, love that ad. Yeah, I was like, I respect the hustle, girl, but goddamn, respectfully. Doesn't even say. Okay, I don't understand how the ranking system works for comments, because someone that I think commented once is like number 2, unless they've been like, there are a couple of people that I put in like timeout jail, and I don't know if that means that you can keep commenting and I just don't see it, and someone's sitting there like that's like the only other explanation for that, because otherwise I've seen one comment from that person, they're number 2, doesn't make any sense, and then the third person is the person that I recall talking the second most. So, a little confused, but hey, here we are. I want to see if this lighting, ew. No, I'm turning that back off. No. I wish there was a way to like put just plain text without it being a poll, but that's okay. There's one stream that I keep encountering where she's just like writing on her face if people donate, and I'm just fascinated, but also a little bit disgusted. And so there's like writing on the wall too, and I'm like, what are we doing? Like, is the money really worth your wall? I don't know. Dang, the hustle is not hustling. I thought we would get somebody by now. Put on the eyes. Maybe this will catch their attention. Ugh, does it look better without glasses though? It does. But then I can't read. So that's a problem. Eye catching though. Now I just want to think of things that would work better to troll, but I don't have ideas. Not now, at least. You're good. I was just trying to like brainstorm and think of more ideas to different trolls to try, because this one isn't quite working. There was a stream I watched where someone was like writing on their face, and I thought that was interesting. I don't have any good ideas. It's too bad. It's too dying bad. Dang, I've had my phone plugged in this whole time. I can take that out now. Yeah. I'll just throw this one in the trash. All my options are to start a poll and to start a Q&A. I don't know. I don't find these things particularly useful. It's the second yawn. It's a bad sign. Yep. I'm gonna go grab my guitar quick. I'm feeling the urge. Whoa. Alright, so I'm thinking if I find one song that's funny. Sleeping positions are the worst. Right? Like they're just so challenging and for no reason also. We'll just start with something I know. I can always change my mind. I just need to set this phone down. It's driving me crazy. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Take the eyes off. Nope, that's not what I wanted to click. Let's turn that off. There we go. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Took the lid off of my sponge. Hit a sick riff. I got you. Hold on, let me put this back together. The wet sponge. Let's see. Aw, wait. There it is. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but you got the vibe. The vibe is in the room, right? The vibe is in the room. Okay. I think I need to tilt so you can see it. Can you see it? Man. Is it apparent? Is it apparent? Or are the comments are the comments covering the guitar? Be straight with me. Give me a solid answer. But yeah, let me try that again. Oh, what am I messing up here? Yeah, there it is. 5, 5. You can see it. Yay. Okay. I feel like the black on black and then the low lighting. But hey, we're good. We're good. There is, okay. Did I bring my capo? No, I didn't. Is there a capo out here? Possibly. Hold on. Poor planning. Please hold. Kinda need that. Alright, fixed it. We fixed it. Okay, so there's one song that is my favorite to play. And it's the first song that I started to learn, and that's Blade of Grass by Lady Gaga. I don't know if you're familiar, but I'm gonna put my, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. That sounds right, right? Right. Okay, so I am out of practice, but we're gonna try it because it's the one that I've played the most. So hopefully muscle memory will just take over and we'll be set. But we're gonna try it. I'm just gonna try the chords by themselves first. That sounds right. Up a string. Okay, that's the first page. That was pretty solid. Except for the one, like, I think. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna take this page out so I have to keep flipping. Because that's not ideal. Okay. So let's just run that, but actually, like, sing it this time. Maybe. Maybe. Man. Oh no, I don't remember the first note. Okay. Makes me ponder on all the times you lost money gambling. Why is that? Okay, that was right. Hold me until I die, then I'll make you brand new. Come on and wrap that blade of grass around my finger like a cast. 'Cause even though the church is the lot of memories I mourn. Fall into your eyes, shelter from storm. You said, how does a man like me love a woman like you? I said, hold me until I die and I'll make you brand new. Come on and wrap that blade of grass around my finger like a cast. 'Cause even though the church burned down, I'll be your queen without a crown. I've been so lonely in this field, fighting a battle with no shield. Come on and grab that blade of grass, I will make it last. Yeah, yeah. Dude, do you have any idea how long I've had anxiety about playing music in front of a camera? I feel so good. Man. Thank you for being here, Crossover. I really appreciate you. Like a lot. Man. Why am I getting that? Thank you. I feel great. I feel great. I'm tired, but I'm great. Just draw my paper on the floor. Yeah, that's good stuff. Ugh. Rawr. Okay, I want to play something else. Just gonna leave this one out. Don't feel like struggling to put it back in the sheet right now. I don't know why I picked out rap songs. I can't rap. What kind of music do you listen to, Crossover? I need to know. I'm gonna flip the page. There we go. I think this one is Capo 1. Ooh. What? What am I doing wrong? There we go. Why is it buzzing like that? There we go. Fixed it. I think I just had it on the wrong port. Okay, I was gonna do 5. Whoa. What am I doing here? Ooh. Not a whole lot. Alt rock. Never picky with music. Okay. Okay. Because if there was like, I'm not a genius, but alt rock. So I was on the money with Smells Like Teen Spirit. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Good to know. But everyone knows that song though. I did get, I I got the music for Bring Me to Life, but I'm not seeing the vision on, sorry, paper noises. I'm not connecting the dots here. Just take the cable off. Because it was basically like, and then third finger. Wah, wanna, wanna, wah, wanna, wanna. Hi, Aiden. Because it's like, but like, I don't remember, this doesn't have the lyrics on it. How does it start? Ugh, ugh. Yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Because I want to play this song, but it ain't got no lyrics. Let's see if I can match the part that I just sang with a section of the song. Whatever, good luck. Forget about it. Whoa. Solid gotcha now. There's a section. How the vocals though? That's what I'm saying. Like the guitar, it's okay. It's not particularly expertise, but the vocals, we got those. We got those at all times. You need Amy Lee. She's unavailable. I can stand in 3. Let's see. This one says 7 and 5. Let's try that one. This one's 7, 4, 6. Okay. So we're gonna try this chord. Haven't done this chord before. 5 and 7. Oh, that's the wrong strings. There we go. Ooh. I like this one better. That one's straightforward. 5. This one has a 5, 4. And then a 2. And then a 2. I'm supposed to put 2. 5, 4. 1. So much happening. So much happening. Helps if I play the chord all the way down. That's basically the same, but with a little bit on the bottom. I don't like that. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I think this was more just needed to get the singing out so that I can rip into it and be more prepared next time. I'm onto something, exactly. I'm onto something. Let's see, do I have anything else that I can just belt? Should we just do karaoke? The problem is, I don't want to get like, demonied. Oh, this is a gem. You'll like this. Hold on. Helps if I play the right string. Okay, so 3. Hold on, give me a second. I was because I started on the wrong string. Yeah, that explains it. 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, 2, 3. doesn't sound like it. Wow. Lame. Okay, 1 0 1 0 0 2 0 2. It's not the vision to. Sounds fine, but it's not. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. For triplets. That's why it doesn't sound right. 1 1 3 1 2 3 2 1 3 1 2. It's supposed to be SpongeBob. It's not. It's not cooking. Oh. That's why this song sing. Oh. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea. Ugh. I'm glad you like shenanigans, because that's all this entire stream has been. Straight shenanigans. Really on something. I know I'm cooking right now. It's a absorbent and yeah. Oh, come on, hands. Oh my god. Okay. Absorbent and yellow and porous is he. Oh my gosh. See, but I think what's throwing me off is usually sung by like a bass or a baritone. I'm neither of those. Two. That was correct. That was correct. Okay, I think it. Wait. Two. Yeah. We're just gonna turn the page since we're cooking, I guess. Put it over here. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Aw, man, no, my gas. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Every time I get it, it's gone. Yeah, that's the song. Progress is progress, I think. Literally. I would be having the exact same thoughts if I were you. And this would sound a lot better if I weren't so tired. But this is entertaining and I'm having fun, so here we are. Come Come on, right hand. Oh, this is diabolical. Oh wait, it has an ending. You thought that was it. It's supposed to be the flute noise, da, 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 but I'm not playing that. I'm playing. What's up, Marcus? We're butchering SpongeBob SquarePants. Da, 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 da. That's what it's. Oh, 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 oh! The gang's back! Let's go! I'm butchering guitar! How do I know it's you? Give me your verification code. I'll send it to your email right now. Why do you have an alt? Oh wait. Oh, I get it. Your account is Marcus. Robert. He's pissing me off. That's good stuff. I respect it. Verification code. Okay. We're gonna try this from the top. We're gonna try this from the top. That's the ending. Can't do that. Skip that part. Already off to a great start. Oh. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? From the top, make it drop. That's a. From the bottom, make it drop. Oh, that's great. That's perfect. Okay, next section. SpongeBob SquarePants, absorbent and yellow and porous is he. Oh my gosh. Say it with me, SpongeBob SquarePants. If nautical nonsense be something you wish. Why is this hilarious? What section am I on? I just said wish. Okay. Then drop on the deck. Nope. Deck. And flop like a fish. This sounds weird out of context, you guys. Am I AI? No, look at my hands. Look at my guitar. Y'all are wild. Okay, next section. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay, last section. Da, 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 da. Oh, we got it. We did it, guys. Oh, we've been live for 100 minutes. That's crazy. Don't worry, my friend said And then left the call. That's wild. That's wild. Wow. Guys, I'm so good at a guitar. I don't know what to tell you. Ugh. Oh boy. That's great. That wins, I think that that wins the funniest comment award. I think you've been dethroned, crossover in the funny department. Wait, do you have to click on it to read it? That's perfect. I love that. Okay, we're gonna find another song. Oh, let's try the hardest song in my songbook. That makes sense. Let's do that. Wait a minute. 2, 3. Recognize. Bum 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 bum. My friend said, "What would you do to your fictional crush?" And the amount of wow. You did not hesitate. You've been thinking about this a lot. I can tell. I can tell. This is a Queen song, by the way. The music is ugly, disgusting, and abhorrent, but we're gonna try it. Maybe it helps if I put my fingers up the right way. This thing called love. Da da da. Down, 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 round. Yeah, that's the song. That's wild. You got good friends. I do that too, but not on stream. This thing. We're gonna just listen. Second page. Don't remember what comes after that. I'm sorry, what was that comment? Espresso. Naughty bad. Man. Okay, what? Okay, so a C. Got that. And then 330023. Yeah, you're just like the Habibis, man. Sus. 3, 2, 3. Help, confused, 2, 3. How do I do that? I don't have 5 fingers. How about this? Espresso. Espresso. Girl. This is a public live stream. Please refrain yourself. We know this part, okay? I'm glad you're comfortable, but reel it in. Okay, 3 threes on 3 and a 1. That wasn't right. 1. Okay, I was just playing the open ones. then shift up. And then back to D. I don't feel like I'm making progress. At this point, I'm confused. What are we talking about? Okay. Close enough. What's with the 3-2-3 thingy? Gotta figure that out. Nope. We can do that. And then 3. Let's see. Don't know how this goes together, but we have the chords. 1, 2. And then an F. Ooh. Nope. Never mind the F. We're not gonna play that one. And then it goes dun 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 dun. We know that part. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Let's see, it's 5-9. That's right there. That's on the 3rd string. You're gonna eat my guitar? How dare you? This was an expensive guitar. I need it. Give it back. You spit that out right now. You spit that out right now. I can't read the next page. I gotta move you over here. Okay, where was I? 997-542. Dun dun dun. Was that right? Dun dun dun. I don't know what's happening. I want to go back to this part. Ba-dum bum bum bum. Okay. I'm just gonna move on because I'm feeling intimidated. I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna go back to where it's safe. Ugh. Why did I organize my binder like this, guys? Alright. We got it. We're just gonna go back. Capo on the 4. Hold on. Why does it do that? Oh, that would be because it's... Hold on. Oh, they're in tune. I just can't capo correctly today. Anyway. Nope. Crossover. Don't do it. Girl, what are you talking about? I'm unpinning this. Okay. I gotta start fresh. Girl. What is happening? Hold on. Man. Okay. Where was I? Oh, see? Okay, wait. Okay, so literally, if you remember crossover, we were talking about how when I sit and play the guitar, I'm having such a good time that I don't notice that my foot is hurting. And I just snapped out of it for 2 seconds and realized that my foot is hurting. I've done it again. I I've done it again. And now that I've realized what I've done, I can't do it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I'm taking the kids. Whatever we're talking about. I don't know anymore. I'm gonna put this back so I don't trip over it. Alright, what are we talking about? Espresso, are you okay? Me either. I'm not sure. Put this back also. Okay. How did I mess my hair up that quickly? It's impressive. Alright. Back to laying down for me. That was all the fun. Oh. Uh-oh, that's the third yawn. So that means the third strike. Boy, oh boy. I feel like the bringing the guitar like brought my brain back out and now I'm thinking all, but my body is like, girl, sit down. Sit down, please. If that even makes any sense, but just trying to say I had fun, but now the gears are turning, you know what I'm saying? So, what's going on here? Okay. I think I'm getting the hint. I'm getting the hint. I had fun today. Thanks for hanging out. Um, this was the longest I've ever sang in front of people on camera, so that's really cool. Did I butcher the guitar a lot? Heck yeah, I did. Absolutely, and quite a bit. But the vocals are vocaling, and that is progress, and I am quite happy about that. That being said, we've been live for 118 minutes. So we're gonna cap it for today, but I appreciate you guys. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, but have a good night. Bye.